Okay, so it's 12 midday now. We'll just recap what we did this morning. This morning we started as usual looking at the economic calendar. We realized that at 9:30 there was the Eurozone investor confidence report coming out, but that was a report of medium importance, so that wasn't going to stop us placing our trades. And for the rest of the day, there are other reports of low importance coming out. So we'll go straight to the day trading chart. So when we met initially, let me delete that. So when we met at 6:45, at that time, the market was trending sideways, and we established that the highest point of the sideways trend was 1407, and the lowest point was at that point at 13941, and the market was going sideways at the time, so we opted to keep out of the sideways trend. And you can see the pivot point and the first support, they were both within the sideways trend, so we kept away from those 2 points, and we decided to place our pending buy order just above the first resistance at 14017, just 2 points above the first resistance. So that was our plan this morning. And as you can see, the market took our order at 9:20, so the buy order was taken, which kicked in a 20-point stop loss of 13997. So market took our order at that point, stop loss of 20 points. Our first target is 30 points away. So our first target is that once the market moves halfway towards our profit target, then we'll move our stop to the opening level. So I'll just copy that. So our first target is 14037, so 14047. So that's 30 points away. So when the market gets to 30 points away, we can move our stop to the opening level. So that's the plan, and our target is 60 points. So that's 14077. So that's the plan for this trade. But what's our advice we can do now, because we've got more data on the chart, we've got more information on the chart. You can see when the market took the order there, it pulled back, it came up, made a high there, and it made a low at that point. So it made a low at 14013.7. So you can see it made a low there, then it's gone up, it's made a new high. It's come down, made a low, and it's now going back up again. So technically speaking, the market should not come back down to this low, because technically speaking, the market falls and breaks that low point, then there's a chance it's going to keep going down. So what I can suggest, we can move our stop to 14012. So we'll move the stop to 14012. So move our stop to just below that low. So at that point, we'll only be risking 5 points. So that's what I suggest we do now, is just to edit your stop. And edit your stop, move it just below that low point there. So just move it to 14012, just below that low. And at that point, we'll only be risking 5 points instead of 20 points. So that way we'll protect our capital that way. But again, it's because we can see that the market has formed a high, come down, made a low, it's come back up here, made a new high and a low, and it's beginning to come up. So instead of waiting for it to hit the 30-point target, we can now reduce our stop to just below that low, so where we're only risking 5 points. Obviously, once it gets to the halfway mark, we can then move it to the opening level, and at that point we won't be risking anything. But for now, let's move the stop to just below that low, reduce the risk, wait till it gets to halfway point. At that point, then move it to the opening level. But once you move it to the opening level, you don't lock in any profit. You just move it there and wait for it to get to the 60-point mark. So that's the plan for today. Well, so far. And then we'll see what happens at 8 o'clock when we meet this evening. Any questions on that? If you have any questions, do click the hand button or send your question through the question box. Like I said, I'll put this up on the blog. This morning I put up a plan this morning on the blog and on the YouTube channel, and I'll be updating them with what we've done so far. So again, like I said, over the 2 weeks, you can always check the blog and the YouTube channel for updates. Any questions? If you have any questions, click the hand button or send the questions through the question box.